In this video, I'll compare Commsec and Commsec Pocket, which are both excellent investment platforms for beginners interested in the stock market. Despite both being owned by Commonwealth Bank, they have some different features, including stock selections, fees, and a few other features that you should be aware of before opening an account. I will cover all of this in this video. Let's get straight into it. So firstly, what is Commsec? Commsec is an online trading platform that provides access to the Australian stock market. By opening a share trading account with Commsec, you can buy and sell shares in publicly listed companies. For example, you could invest in shares of Commonwealth Bank, a company listed on the ASX. What is Commsec Pocket? Commsec Pocket is essentially a simplified version of Commsec. I like to call it Commsec on training wheels. Commsec Pocket is a micro-investing app that enables you to begin investing with as little as $50 into a selection of ETFs on offer. Pocket is an excellent starting point if you're new to investing. It allows you to dip your toes in the stock market without dedicating time to researching individual stocks or building your own portfolio. You can invest in their range of ETFs, which are baskets of many companies put into a single stock. For example, you could invest in IOZ, which gives you access to 200 of the largest Australian companies in a single stock. So just by investing in one share of this stock, you become a tiny part owner of 200 of the largest Australian companies. Stock selections. Let's look at the stock selections available in more detail. As a traditional online broker, Commsec allows you to purchase every stock listed on the ASX. This includes renowned Australian companies like Commonwealth Bank, BHP, and Woolworths, as well as popular ETFs like VAS, VGS, and IVV. By the way, each ETF is represented by something called a ticker symbol. So the ticker symbol has about 3 to 4 letters, and you can type it in to search for your ETF. All of these and more can be bought on Commsec. On the other hand, Commsec Pocket limits your choice to 10 pre-selected themed ETFs. Despite the more limited options, this isn't necessarily a disadvantage, especially if you prefer investing in ETFs. The good news is that there's a diverse range of ETFs covering different markets and sectors. Let's explore the 10 ETFs they offer. First, we have IOZ Aussie Top 200, which provides exposure to about 200 of the largest companies on the ASX, including BHP, Commonwealth, and CSL. If you purchase this ETF, you are essentially investing in the entire Australian stock market. Next, we have SYI Aussie Dividends, which provides exposure to around 30 of the top Aussie companies that have a track record of consistently paying strong dividends. So companies like Commonwealth Bank, Wesfarmers, and Macquarie Group. This ETF could be considered by someone looking to invest in high dividends. Next, we have GRNV Aussie Sustainability, which provides exposure to around 100 Aussie companies that have high environmental, social, and governance performance. This is just a fancy way of saying it's an Australian ethical ETF. This fund screens out companies whose business activities are not socially responsible, such as fossil fuels, alcohol, gambling, and tobacco. Some of their companies include Goodman Group, Westpac, and Telstra. Next, we have CRED Aussie Corporate Bonds, which provides exposure to a portfolio of around 50 different Australian investment-grade corporate bonds. Essentially, it's a bond ETF, often viewed as a more defensive investment due to bonds' reputation of being safer than regular stocks. These are some of the top companies. So someone who's a bit older or closer to retirement age may consider this ETF as a wealth preserver. Next, there is IOO Global 100, which offers exposure to around 100 global blue-chip companies. Blue-chip companies are just established companies. These include well-known brands such as Apple, Johnson & Johnson, and Amazon. Therefore, by investing in this ETF, you're effectively investing in the best 100 companies in the world. Next, we have DHHF Diversified Equities, which provides exposure to around 8,000 companies in over 60 countries, including Australia, US, European countries, and emerging markets like China. This is basically an everything ETF. Some of the companies include BHP, Apple, Toyota, and Tencent. By investing into this ETF, you are getting a bit of everything in the entire global stock market. Next, we have IEM Emerging Markets, which provides exposure to over 800 companies in emerging markets such as China, Taiwan, India, and Korea. Some of the companies include Tencent, Samsung, Taiwan Semiconductor, and Alibaba. Some investors like to diversify into these emerging markets since there is a potential for higher growth. However, please be aware there is also increased risk since some of these companies are unproven. Next, we have IXJ Healthwise, which provides exposure to around 100 companies in global healthcare, biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, and medical equipment. These companies are involved in the production of and research into health and medical devices and treatments. So companies like Johnson & Johnson, Oki, and Medtronic. So this could be an option if you're bullish in the medical sector. Next, we have ETHI, Sustainability Leaders, which provides exposure to around 200 companies that value sustainable outcomes and support positive environmental, social, and governance initiatives. Again, this is a fancy way of saying it's an ethical ETF. However, unlike GRNV, which only focuses on Australian companies, this one focuses on the top 200 ethical companies in the world. So you have companies like Nvidia, Visa, and Home Depot. Last but not least, we have NDQ Tech Savvy. This fund offers exposure to around 100 of the largest tech and non-financial companies on the Nasdaq US exchange. Essentially, it's a tech-heavy ETF featuring 100 of the top US tech companies. You will definitely know some of these companies, including Microsoft, Apple, and Nvidia. Alright, let's now discuss the fees. You are required to pay a brokerage fee for using either Commsec or Commsec Pocket. Essentially, a brokerage fee is a commission you pay to your broker each time you buy or sell a stock. Here is a list of what Commsec charges. They charge $5 per trade for up to and including $1,000, $10 for over $1,000 and up to $3,000, $19.95 for over $3,000 and up to $10,000, $29.95 for over $10,000 and up to $25,000, and 0.12% for over $25,000. Please note, you need to sign up to something called a CDIA to get these fees. Otherwise, you'll be charged a flat fee of $29.95 per trade for up to $9,999, or 0.31% for $10,000 and above. Signing up to a CDIA is free and it allows you to enjoy lower fees. Additionally, they currently offer $0 brokerage for your first 10 trades. I'm not sure how long this promotion will continue, but it remains valid at the time this video was filmed. Commsec Pocket charges $2 per trade for up to and including $1,000. Any amount exceeding $1,000 is charged at 0.2%. For example, if you buy $1,200 worth of an ETF on Pocket, you'll be charged $2.40. Due to these low fees, Commsec Pocket is highly popular with new investors looking to test the stock market. Are they CHESS sponsored? Yes, both Commsec and Commsec Pocket are CHESS sponsored. So what does CHESS sponsorship mean? In simple terms, being CHESS sponsored means you directly own the shares you buy from a broker. The ASX keeps a record of who owns which shares. If your shares are CHESS sponsored, it means the ASX records you as the direct buyer of these shares. When you join a CHESS sponsored broker like Commsec or Commsec Pocket, you will be allocated a holder identification number, or HIN for short. This unique number is attached to your shares and identifies you as the owner. If your broker is not CHESS sponsored, it operates under a custodian model, meaning they hold the shares on your behalf. If the broker goes bankrupt, the ownership of the shares isn't as clear as if they were CHESS sponsored. Another advantage of CHESS sponsorship is that you can choose where to receive your dividends and even set up a dividend reinvestment plan. This is known as DRP for short. This plan automatically reinvests all your dividends for you. So CHESS sponsorship is definitely a nice feature to have as a broker. How to sign up? Signing up for both Commsec and Commsec Pocket is very easy. To sign up for Commsec, simply search for Commsec on Google and click the first link. This will direct you to their homepage. Click Get Started, then Join Now. Next, they will ask you a series of questions. I'll quickly guide you through this process and put the response that will likely apply to most people. Feel free to change your answers to fit your personal situation. Are you already a Commsec customer? Let's click No. If you're a CommBank customer, do you have a NetBank client number? Let's click No. How would you like to trade? With my own money. Select which account you'd like to open. Let's go with individual. Things to know before you start. Make sure you read all this information so you know what they're offering. Next, just fill in your personal details as you would on any other forms in real life. Put in your address details, contact details, and pick the job category that best describes you. Now let's choose your settlement account. Now you could go with your own bank account, but I would strongly recommend you open a CDIA to access the lower fees. So let's click Open a CDIA. Now I can't go any further than this, but the next page will just be a declaration page where you can agree to the terms and conditions and submit your application. Please note, it may take up to 3 business days for your account to be approved. To sign up for Pocket, you'll need an eligible CommBank transaction account. Alternatively, you can use a Commsec ID or NetBank client number if you have one. Please note, you don't have to have a Commsec account to sign up for Pocket. The easiest way to sign up is through a Commsec Smart Access account. There are no monthly fees if you're under 30 or deposit $2,000 each month. To satisfy this criteria, you don't need to maintain the $2,000 deposit. You can simply transfer it in and out each month. After setting up your account, log into your CommBank app, tap the investing tile on your app dashboard, and select Pocket ETFs. And from there, you can complete the sign up process with a few simple taps. It's very easy and you should be approved quickly. How to buy your first share. I will now quickly show you how to buy a stock from both Commsec and Pocket. Now this will be a quick demonstration, but for a more detailed guide, I have linked some videos down below. First, open your Commsec account, which can be accessed on both desktop and the app. I will demonstrate using the desktop version as it offers more details. Once you are on the Commsec homepage, locate the search box. Here you can search for the stock you wish to buy. For example, if you want to purchase shares of Commonwealth Bank, type in Commonwealth Bank or its ticker symbol CBA. Once you click on it, you will be directed to this page. Now this page may seem complicated at first, but don't worry about it. Take a moment to explore the page and understand some of the terminology. Hovering over the terms will provide a brief description. So if you're ready to purchase the stock, click Buy. You have the option to specify the number of shares you want to buy, or you could go by the total value of your purchase. For example, if you want 10 shares of CBA, enter 10 in the quantity field. You also have the option to set a price limit, which is the price you're willing to pay for the stock. The current price of CBA is around $118. If you want to buy at a lower price, you can set it to something like $110 per share. However, the order won't proceed until CBA's share price drops to $110, which could take some time if it happens at all. If you don't have time to wait around and you want the buy order to go through immediately, select At Market. This instructs Commsec to purchase the shares for you at the present market price of around $118. Another option is to purchase by value. For example, if you have $1,500 to spend, you can enter that amount in this box and adjust the price limit. If you set it to the current selling price, the system will calculate how many shares you can buy with that amount. But for this example, let's stick with the previous order of 10 shares. There's also an option to set your expiry. You can set your order to expire in up to 20 trading days. This is only useful if you're using a price limit, giving you up to 20 trading days for the share price to drop to your set price limit. If you're using At Market, it's less relevant since the trade should go through instantly. In this case, let's just click Good for Day, meaning the order will expire on the same day if it doesn't get filled. Filled basically means your order has gone through and you have successfully bought the shares. Now you can see the estimated cost at the bottom here, which includes brokerage fees. If you're happy with it, then click Proceed. You'll be directed to a confirmation page. Just double check that everything is correct. If you're satisfied with everything, click Submit Order. Then the buy order should be filled instantly and you'll receive a buy confirmation email from Commsec. Congratulations, you are now a CBA shareholder. It's as simple as that. I'll now show you how to buy an ETF on Commsec Pocket. Let's open the Pocket app. So this is your home page. Click the side tab and select Explore Investments. Here you can scroll through all 10 options. So have a look at what you're interested in buying. Say you're interested in buying IOZ. The shares are currently selling for $31.28. Let's click Invest. The minimum investment for this one is $68, which is equivalent to 2 shares. Ensure you have enough money in your Commsec transaction account. This will be displayed as available balance. Say you wish to buy $200 worth of IOZ shares. Type in the amount and it will show you can buy 6 shares with $200. Click Next to proceed to the confirmation page. Make sure you verify all details, including the brokerage fee of $2. If everything is correct, click Invest to confirm the order. And if the market is open, the order should go through immediately. Now you can also set up automatic regular investments. To do this, let's go back to this page and toggle this switch. Let's say you want to regularly invest $200 into IOZ. Toggle the switch and click Next. You can then choose the frequency of your investments, so either fortnightly or monthly. For example, let's say you want to invest $200 on the 1st of every month. So you can set that up right here and click Continue. Confirm by clicking Got it. Commsec Pocket will then automatically invest $200 for you on the 1st of each month, provided there is enough money in your account. Let's now talk about security. Commsec and Pocket are backed by the largest bank in Australia, so they have all the necessary security measures in place. They are also CHESS sponsored. In the highly unlikely event that something happens to CBA, your shares will be under your name. This allows you the opportunity to transfer them to another broker. Like most Australian online brokers, Commsec is regulated by the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, also known as ASIC for short. ASIC licenses and monitors financial service businesses to ensure they operate efficiently, honestly, and fairly. So in short, Commsec is as safe as an Australian broker can be. What is the minimum initial purchase? There is a rule by the ASX known as the minimum marketable parcel. This rule states that a minimum investment of $500 is required when purchasing shares in any ASX stock for the first time through a CHESS-sponsored broker. After the initial purchase, it's possible to invest in the same stock in smaller amounts. Since Commsec is a CHESS-sponsored broker, it must follow this rule. So you will have to buy a minimum of $500 for every first stock, but then you can buy the same stock in smaller amounts afterwards. The good news is, while Commsec Pocket is also CHESS-sponsored, the $500 minimum rule does not apply. They accomplish this by pooling your investment with other customers' investments and executing the trade on your behalf. The shares you purchase are then allocated to you from the pooled order. As a result, you can start investing in Commsec Pocket ETFs with as little as $50. So who should use Commsec Pocket? Commsec Pocket is ideal for beginners and new investors looking for a simple way to start investing in the stock market with low fees. The platform offers 10 popular ETFs. If any of these align with your investment goals, it provides a cost-effective way to start your investing journey. Now don't feel like you need to start a Pocket even if you're a beginner. If you are interested in other investments outside those 10 ETFs, you can jump straight to Commsec or any other traditional online brokers. There are many options in Australia. Who should use Commsec? Commsec is a suitable platform for beginners who want a wider selection of investment options. For example, Vanguard ETFs, a favorite amongst new Aussie investors, are not available on Pocket. Therefore, you'll need to use a traditional broker like Commsec if you're interested in investing in Vanguard ETFs or other individual stocks. Additionally, Commsec's research tools are useful for beginners. They can help new investors learn how to research companies and understand which financial metrics to consider when valuing a stock. Also, you don't have to stick to Commsec. It just happens to be the largest online broker in Australia. You can check out and consider other traditional online brokers to see if they suit your needs better. Some may have better fees and others may have better features that you like. There are many options out there. I'll leave a link to a video down below on all the popular online brokers in Australia if you're interested to learn more. And just a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor and this video is not financial advice. All the examples I use in this video is purely for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research before deciding what broker to sign up for. By the way, if you're enjoying this video or found it useful, comment the word cloud down below so I know who you are. And if you're new around here, what are you waiting for, mate? Hit that subscribe button and join this wonderful community. Also, consider signing up to my free newsletter, Aussie Money Club, where once a week I'll send you some money tips, major news in the market, or any cool life updates from me. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity for you to get to know me better. And if you're interested to learn more about investing in Australia, check out this video on screen where I provide a beginner's guide on how to start investing in Australia. And as always, thank you for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.